This is going to be really fun.
All right. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hi, I'm Rebel Wilson. I'm not sure what Tyler watches, but if he's watched like the most successful musical comedy franchise of all time, he might recognise me from the Pitch Perfect movies. That's not up myself, is it? Or should I I told my friends I was doing this today. They're like, well, do you believe in mediums? And I guess I think I do. I'm also like, I can be skeptical. I'm not someone that just believes in anything.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you? Oh my goodness, it's an honor to meet you.
So nice to meet you. Welcome.
I love this. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no worries. Even though it's a weird thing to talk about really super personal stuff on camera, I put my family on standby.
Awesome.
They're all in Australia, but I thought in case I needed to call them or anything. I don't know, maybe that it might help somebody else watching or other people find it really interesting. So I'm willing to do it on camera, even though it's probably going to get real personal. I know. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
so nice to meet you. So honoured to have you on my couch.
Thank you. I'm like starstruck, but I'm happy to be here. I'm like a little overwhelmed, but I'm so glad that you're into this. Have you ever had a reading done before?
Yeah, I think the first one was like this kind of
Gotcha.
market in Tasmania.
Yes.
They like look at your hand and it'd be like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, the way I work is I really have a very distinct process.
Okay.
Throughout the session, you'll see me scribble. And as I do this, it's my way of kind of just tuning in, connecting. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to give it a scribble. I'll touch objects in a moment. And then we'll see what happens. Any living family you have questions about regarding?
My sister.
Cool.
Liberty. Gosh, she'll probably hate me bringing her up. Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna sound kind of odd, but they're having me talk about her starting over. And that's really the only way I can describe it. They're basically having me talk about her feeling insecure because of her age and where she's at. And there's something with this, as odd as this sounds. It's not about career.
Yeah.
It's not about career. Like, I'm not focused on career. I'm actually more focused on her, where she's at her age. Obviously, she's still young, but there's this feeling of trying to plan the future and feeling that she's behind in some way.
Yeah. Liberty has just been going through a rough patch. It was weird because I don't want to, I don't want to breach her confidence. If she was here, she may want to say it or she may not. So I think as her sisters and as her family, we all try to help her move past it and become the person she's supposed to be. And
they're needing to let her know, like, no, this is good. Like, the best is yet to come. You need to be able to get all this stuff from the past out so that you can focus
I got to
towards the
text
future.
her this right now.
And that it's worth the effort.
Should I call her?
Yeah.
Hello, Liberty speaking.
Hi, Lib. Hi. I'm just going to put you on the phone to Tyler. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, Lib. This is Tyler.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, doing great. I'm just sitting here with your sister having a good old time. There was a message that came through for you, and I just wanted to deliver it to you firsthand because it seems like it was pretty important. Basically, with where you're at right now, it's going to get a lot better. They've been watching over you over the past year, and they want you to know that based on where you're at, that like the best is yet to come with this, because they're having me talk about how you feel about yourself at your age and where you're at, and they just want to let you know, like, you're fine, it's going to be good, but they're having me acknowledge cutting this cord from the past and making sure that we don't re-involve ourselves in it in any way. So it's very, very much like, good job for cutting that cord, severing those ties, but make sure we keep those cords kind of severed, is the message. And,
wow, okay.
And so basically the feeling...
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah, so please know in whatever way, if that does apply, that this is a message you're meant to hear and that ultimately you're on the right track, the best is yet to come, and just stick to your guns with this because you're making the right choice.
Great, thank you. That means so much.
Oh, of course. All right, I'll give the phone back.
Lib, I'm getting real emotional.
Great, thank you.
Okay,
All right,
we'll talk to you
bye.
later. We're still going.
Okay. All right, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Aw, I
Yeah.
think we just need that little pat on the back sometimes to know that we're on the right track and we're doing the right thing.
And when it's your own sister, like, you just really want them to be okay and live their best life.
Absolutely, yeah.
And also my sister thanks you and says she's crying now. That's why she had to get off the phone.
Aw.
When Tyler had a specific message for my sister, Liberty, which was such a positive message, You just feel so much for your own sister, and I just know how badly she would need a message like that right now. It's very, very positive.
They are bringing up. One sec. There's some living stuff we're going to talk about, family dynamics, certain situations. They bring up your mom. Does she still have her gallbladder?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gallbladder's good to mention to her, and then
Texting it out.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. There's that.
My mum just texted me, and she goes, "I just had a gallbladder attack last night."
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you want to call your mom?
Should I call her?
Yeah. Get a reaction.
I can try it. FaceTime.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, then I can see my face like.
It's beautiful.
Hello.
Hi, Ma. How's it going?
Oh, it's good.
This is Tyler.
I'm enjoying the messages that I'm getting already, but I must say, nobody knew that I had a gallbladder attack last
Oh,
night.
yes. Well, you're going to be all good.
Does she need to have it out or anything?
We'll see. We'll revisit it. But
Yeah.
Maybe I do.
yeah, but no worries.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Aw,
Yeah.
so sweet.
Isn't that weird? Like, how
It's
did
cool.
you? It's weird. That was the first thing you said about her, and then she like. I haven't spoken to her in the last day, so I didn't know that.
Glad it made sense. Yeah, knowledge is
Yeah.
power, and we can prevent bad things from happening by knowing just kind of what to look out for.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it would be that. This is pretty left field. I just want you to know.
Okay.
I obviously I know you're from comedies. You're one of my favorite comedians ever. But I'm seeing drama. I'm seeing drama. I'm seeing grittiness. I'm seeing you doing roles that are not the Rebel Wilson I know.
Yes.
Like, it's
Yeah.
really interesting. I see you doing this.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be successful.
And one I've kind of already shot, but
Really?
it's more transitioning into
Right on.
that. Yeah.
Fabulous. Your body has a little bit of a higher susceptibility to being affected by flight or being on planes. So
Yes.
it's really weird
Yes.
because your body, like.
Oh, that's freaky you
and
said that.
I just
yeah.
need you to know it. It's interesting because it's not just dehydration, it's not that kind of thing. It's almost like altitude. You run the risk of basically developing symptoms of like altitude sickness.
I came back from Australia
Right?
last week, and I'm like, those long flights.
Sure.
I think they affect me more than a regular person.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So kind of long term, to the point where like you could land and like even a week later you might be like, ugh,
Yeah,
like I still
exactly.
feel mess up the equilibrium of things.
Yeah, it
So,
does. It just like messes me up a bit.
Nothing to really worry about in the way this comes through. I'm still like in shock that I've even got to meet you. Like
I'm so glad we got to do this.
You mean something to me. Like you've literally made me laugh during like rough times in my life. So thank you.
Thanks.
Like
Well,
sincerely.
Yeah. Sorry I couldn't be that funny. Because it's weird, because it is very emotional.
Of course.
And, yeah, you can't just like crack jokes when they're trying to say some life-altering message.
Yes, yes. I mean, I know as a medium, I sit down with a person, there's like a degree of expectation for me to perform and to do what I do.
You must get people going, give me a reading. Yeah.
Do you feel that same degree of expectation, or?
Yeah. When you meet someone, they really believe that you are a certain way from seeing the work. But then sometimes if people like say, do you want a joke or something, like give us a joke, and I'm like, it's in my chill time, so I don't really feel like doing it just on a Saturday night.
It's like asking Barbara Streisand at a party, can you perform and sing for us?
Yeah,
You
she's
know, it's
probably
like,
not. Babs would probably be like, nah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I haven't warmed up.
I love it.
All right,
Thank you, Rebel. It was an honor to meet you.
Yeah, so I definitely believe in it. It's just something you have to go through, I guess. There's just something about sitting there having the experience. It is so real, and everything just seemed spot on, and I really, really knew what he was talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rebel.
Okay.
All right. Have a good evening. Bye.
All right, bye.
What was it?
Oh, wait, I forgot I had a mic on my back. Oh, oh my gosh. What an awesome way to spend half a day. Now I just kind of feel like such a lovely, awesome, joyous kind of feeling, which is really good.
Charlie's gonna lose it when she hears her red. I did.
Rebel Wilson!
Yes, I got Rebel Wilson.
Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Yes, I am gutted I didn't go inside.
I know.
She was hilarious.
She was so cool.
Oh, my God. I love Rebel Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Were you starstruck?
I was the entire time. She's so
I absolutely love her.
No, it's so
Oh,
surreal.
I'm gutted.
So sweet.
Come on, guys. My name is Cesar Millan, and Tyler might recognize me by the shows I had on Nat Geo Wild, Dog Whisperer, Cesar 911, Cesar Recruit Asia, and so many shows about humans and their dogs. Oh, wow, we're meeting in the middle of the road. We are inside my dream. This is a dream I had for a long time. How are you?
Oh, I've always wanted to meet you. How's it going?
This is what I call the Dog Psychology Center, but it's a ranch where people come and really center themselves, learn about harmony and balance, learn about how to have an amazing relationship with animals.
Good.
This is the beginning of my place.
Wow.
See, we want to make sure the trust, respect, and love
Yes.
is the first thing
See.
we embrace you with. I just want it to be very spiritual, very, it's a dream, you know what I mean?
Well, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
I have seen Tyler's show, and I love his approach. So I'm very excited about learning from somebody who's respected, who's loved, who's trusted. So we have 2 llamas, 2 alpacas. The goal is to have at least 12 alpacas.
Wow.
2 emus, 13 ducks, 1 tortoise,
Wow.
50-year-old. So all that energy is here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's the whisper today. I am in a position of learning. Can you imagine a dog guy and a spiritual guy? Poof! Every path here, sometimes it's uneven, but the Himalayas is uneven. So
Yes.
when you walk it, I
Exactly.
don't think it's even. It's just the journey.
Exactly. It makes you present.
So we're gonna sit here.
Awesome. Sounds
You
good.
can do your magic.
You know it. Oh my God.
Ha! Welcome to the ranch officially.
Thank you for having me. Oh my
I
goodness.
think you're gonna experience this with me.
Yes.
We do this as a pack. This is an experience, brand new experience for me, you know, so I'm very happy that my 2 boys are here and then my fiance is here. I want to make sure that all the awesome things that I do in life, they're there.
The way that I work is I basically just scribble to figure out what's coming through in a coherent way to deliver a message that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I'll just kind of navigate what comes through naturally. This is just something to kind of look into. There's a child that passed, and it's a baby or a young energy that transitioned. But they're kind of putting it as like happening way back, so not recent.
I had a brother that died.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Gotcha.
he was little.
Right.
His name is Ramon. Oh, he was going to be Ramon.
Yeah.
And he passed away in the wound.
Yeah.
Wrapped with the umbilical cord. And
And how long ago did this happen?
I'm 49, so he would be 45.
Wow. So it's been a while.
I didn't have any connection with him. So it's like I'm okay with death. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm all right. It's part of the process kind of thing.
Right.
And it is important they came through for why?
I think for the other family. I think even
I
though
think so.
maybe for you there wasn't a sense of monumental loss
Right.
because of your age, I think probably parents and family
Yeah.
who were around to see that and
You know,
experience
the
that
funny
loss.
part is my younger brother, he talks about him all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but for him, he's a big deal. Obviously, for my mom, it's a big deal.
Of course. Well, I think that's probably why it came through. Maybe this will let the family kind of think about it in a different way and just know that he's still around, still connected.
Yeah, it's gonna help them a lot. Oh, they're gonna like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to this and see what I can get. I'll be curious to see. Okay. The interesting way that I would describe this is there's this reference to this animal. It's like very, very mature, the energy of this animal, and it almost just comes through even more human-like than dog-like. It's really cool.
That's Daddy's color.
That's Daddy's color.
Okay, for some reason, I just heard something along the lines of like gentle giant or like a reference usually to a dog's size, not necessarily matching its temperament. And I'm basically seeing this big dog, and I'm seeing a little boy on a big dog.
But the boys used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, they used to ride on them.
That's cute. What a gentle giant.
Yeah, that's what made him so special.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They both grew up with him, so they would always, them riding on him was like normal.
But his demeanor, his true self, his energy was a gentle giant. He was always the most unselfish member of the whole entire pack.
Wow.
Cesar always said he always felt like a human, and he was here to heal.
This dog's not referencing to an instantaneous passing. This is kind of referencing to the last like 6 months of life. Very much like natural, like this is the natural way of things.
Yes. It was a natural cause.
Natural cause,
Yeah.
okay. So the way I would describe this is this feeling of like not feeling good and then actually feeling better, and then it goes down. I just want you to know, so there is a sense of acceptance that comes through from this animal, and there's this sense of acceptance and a sense of peace. And it's actually a very complex thought for a dog, because usually that's a sentiment I get with people. That's really insightful for me. I've never connected with a dog that had like that much self-awareness. That's kind of the way I would describe it.
Oh, you were special.
Oh, yes.
Daddy was definitely self-aware.
A really incredible, like, just an energy. It's like a powerful soul.
Yeah,
And
I
I-
love all dogs, but this one was like a sensei, like a teacher.
That's amazing.
Yeah. This guy died when he was 16 years old. So in a dog life, it's pretty a longevity, you know?
Definitely.
It was a lot of joy, a lot of love, a lot of learning. He was like my support as I was learning to live in America. So that's like why people fall in love with dogs, you know what I mean?
Once in a lifetime.
I have never disconnected from Daddy. Daddy lives here. He never left here. Yes, they're not physically here, but they're always inside of me.
Are there any questions about your personal life that you'd be curious about?
How important is health? But right now, he wants to go with you for some reason.
Sweetie. Oh.
Yeah. Chill love.
I'll take it.
Oh, look
You
at
can chill.
that.
I love it.
He wants to do the reading too.
He's ready.
Yeah, he has the feather.
Oh.
You know, he's spiritual now.
He's working it.
Yeah, he's working it. Look at that.
I love it.
That's it. They know best. you
They
know?
sure do. Definitely. But as you were saying.
Yeah, so at home right now, health is a big issue.
Sure. Health is big.
Health,
Absolutely.
yeah.
No doubt. So the first thing they are acknowledging is just that your body, in the event that it were to consume alcohol, might not benefit from it.
Correct.
I would just say kind of just take note of how it makes you feel.
I'm learning that.
But I would say, this is good to keep in mind, they are having me talk about emotional health, but they are having me bring up fiance and making sure that we're in alignment emotionally. Are there any questions about that?
Yes. Please talk to him about that.
It's obvious I know how to love. It's just a trust, right? So that's the part that doesn't let you fully love. That's it.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with her. It's just me not be able to fully,
Yeah.
you know, to be very guarded type of
Sure.
thing. So that's when you guard that, and then you can't really like do the love thing.
Right, it's hard to fully embrace when
Yes,
part of
that's
us
it.
is holding back. And that can be a challenge. And I think trust is something we all struggle with on some level.
Like I don't have that problem with dogs.
Right, exactly. Unconditional.
Yeah.
Okay. They just basically had to be acknowledged, like the previous situation and then this situation, and they just showed me cutting a cord and just acknowledging the importance of not bringing the emotional damage and how that made you feel, although
Yeah,
we naturally
baggage,
do,
yeah.
into that new thing. But ultimately, this will allow you to be able to let that go.
Without a doubt, because the previous relationship was pretty bad. Not the relationships I've had with dogs, with 100% trust, 100% respect, and all of that.
He was
on a diet.
broken when I first met him from the
Shattered.
divorce. So I basically brought him back to health and life.
Repaired.
It's just interesting. It's like you, in so many ways, help animals, and now, at this time in your life, this relationship is actually going to ultimately help you.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of, it's like the teacher being taught in some way.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is going to be an opportunity to kind of have trust in a way that you've never had before. I think that's important.
I agree with that.
And I love that.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is really an important time for you to be able to do that. What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Yahaira.
Yep.
We met 8 years ago. It was the most unexpected meeting because I was just going to a store. I was just going to buy a suit
I had just been in LA 3 months.
because I wanted to feel like James Bond that day. And she was there.
And it was an intuitive feeling because I had a good life in New York. And it was like, no, just take your clothes and just go. Don't ask any questions. And I did it. And 3 months later,
right.
I met him.
That's right.
Did you feel an instantaneous connection, or did it take time?
For me, it was instantaneous.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, it's a reassuring that you provide. You know, obviously I'm really good at declaring I want to be the best dog trainer in the world, and to achieve that simple thing is I want to love to the fullest. You know, this woman that I'm living with.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's the right one. So
Absolutely.
yeah. What is it that you feel, see, hear, smell,
Yeah.
taste?
Right. It's just that.
Yeah. What is it? Or is all of them?
It's all of it. So I always say my sixth sense uses the other five senses to communicate. So when I sit with a person, I basically have to be receptive to any changes that go on in my mind, in my body, because that's information that's waiting to be delivered. So the hard part is being able to notice those changes, take note of them, figure out what they mean, and then deliver them in the form of a message. That's a little bit harder, but it's just really relying on intuition. It requires trust.
Yeah.
So I have to trust that I could be wrong or something might not make sense, but I trust in this ability in the universe.
Yeah, I like your approach to what you bring to the awareness of people, so I respect that very much.
Thank you, likewise.
Yeah, I like that. So to be open in front of you is easy.
Oh,
you know?
thanks.
Yeah, that's important.
Well, likewise.
That's important.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that. That's awesome.
to be in front of a human who genuinely want to help other human, it's a good feeling. Because here, we're going there, my magical place.
It really is.
So this is the bed where Daddy spent his last glory days.
Gosh, to meet you.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to, so to be able to today.
Thank you, man. Thank you. What I can tell you is, it's a profound, beautiful, authentic experience. So that means a lot to me.